Going on, people? Welcome back to another Draco X Vlogs. Please remember to like, subscribe, definitely comment on the channel. It'll definitely help on my channel. Today's match: Spurs 1, Palace 3. First, before I get into it, make sure owners get out, as well as sporting director, recruitment, scouting, all the higher ups, and most of the players included. Because let's be honest, it was fun while we lasted. We are officially heading down to the championship. Scrubs are taking us down to our championship. And let's be honest, even though we did score, a moment we've got a red card, we folded quicker than a library book. And it's been embarrassing, to be honest, and I think Palace were kind of there for the taking, to be honest. But again, we folded again at home, as usual. And let's be honest, everyone on the team has to blame. Because we scored first. However, as soon as that red card came in for us, we immediately crumbled. And let's be honest, I think we're going down. Even if the luckiest case happens that Spurs actually stayed up for once, same thing's going to happen again, because we're going to go buying average players or players that aren't even good as soon as that summer transfer window opens. And the same cycle is going to happen again, but this time you could be relegated the season after, or next season, this next coming season, might as well just go play in the championship. Most majority of those players just already threw in the towel immediately after the red card came in, and they deserve to be playing the championship as well as most of the people running this club. Fortunately, the people in charge, they got what they deserve. And if you want to think about it, do you think being playing like that for a majority of the season when you haven't won any Premier League game is going to help us at least try to go out in Champions League? We got Atleti away next in Champions League, and that's going to be a very tough match. They're going to, based on how we played today, we are definitely going to get smoked or rotisserie grilled at Atletico Madrid. Not to mention, our next Premier League game is Liverpool away, and you know our record at Anfield is terrible. So Liverpool are going to demolish us, regardless of how crap they've been this season. Liverpool are still going to beat us comfortably. And the remaining fixtures we got left, barring the Champions League, I'm not even sure if we can see we win. Wolves away, we haven't even beaten Wolves in a long time. Forest at home, not sure that's going to be an easy one either. Then we got Chelsea away, Sunderland away. Both of these games aren't going to be easy. So might as well just say it was fun while we lasted in the Premier League. And unfortunately, I wasn't expecting Spurs to go down, but unfortunately, the way that the players have been behaving consistently on the pitch, and the way that Spurs have been investing in that transfer window, not necessarily spending big, but not spending wisely throughout the window, it's all catching up back to us. Let's be honest, I think I made a mistake choosing Spurs as my team. I might as well just say, regardless what happens to Spurs at the end of the season, immediately once that season ends, adios, ciao, arrivederci, mercy, beyond, bye-bye. Might as well just go ahead and support a different team. Because Spurs ain't learning from their mistakes as usual. And they can continue changing managers, but the root cause of the problem, which is the people in charge, as well as the players that they've been bringing in, it's still going to remain the same. And wonder why we're not stuck in this situation. as well as a lot of mediocrity being tolerated in this club. So I might as well just go once summer starts. Might as well just go change my allegiance to another club because it's never too late to support a club. Not sure if that's me being a fake fan or anything, but I can always change who I support. It's not like once I pick this club, Spurs for example, it's gonna be with me for my lifetime. Might as well just go support a club that has ambition to at least win silverware. It may not be consistently, but at least there's something to celebrate if I go support a club other than Spurs. But other than that, back to match. Doesn't matter where we scored or not. Palace should have won that game, especially once we got Van der Ven set off. Van der Ven is gone for next 3 games. He's missing Liverpool. He's missing Forest. Not Forest. Yeah, he's missing Forest, missing Liverpool, and then he's missing Wolves. I believe these are the next fixtures. But he's definitely missing Liverpool and then that remaining 2 fixtures. When Morel comes, it's like every time we have a defender as a captain, one makes a mistake and gets sent off. We have Romeo out already, and he's going to be back by Liverpool. But however, Van der Ven is now gone as well. That's going to be huge disadvantage for us. But then again, we have our own issues with injuries and stuff, as well as Rift isn't going away. But I'm not going to use that as an excuse because when we played against Palace, we should have continued attacking after we got the first goal. We scored the opener. The first disallowed goal that Palace scored, that should have been a warning shot to us. Say, hey, we are in a lot of pressure, a lot of trouble. We need to go score and kill the game off immediately. Especially now that West Ham yesterday won. They beat Fulham yesterday, and Forest grabbed a point against City yesterday. So now, as it stands, we're literally a single point above relegation. Told you we can't depend on Forest and West Ham to keep on dropping points for us, because because they were going to start picking up points soon, and if we can't pick up any points, we're going to be in massive trouble. 29 points, 29 games. That is a huge worry. I know Wolves and Burnley, they're already done, dusted. Their heads are back to the championship. But they've actually won more games in 26 than Spurs have in the entire year, regardless of what you want to say about them. But back to the game immediately once he scored, we did some stupid mistake. Forget about the warning offside goal. I think that goal should have stood because that was a lack of us not paying attention and giving Palace so much space and freedom to have the ball. And then Van der Ven should have done better with defending. I don't know what that challenge was. That was literally a clear denying goal scoring opportunity for Sarr. Just literally pulled him in the box. As harsh as it may sound, that was a deserved red end. Unfortunately, that guy's out for the next 3 games. You need to do better defending. And of course, but that brings us to us being second to the ball, allowing other teams to play with the ball and forward have a lot of freedom. It was just the goals we conceded against Palace, barring the penalty, which we know Vicario ain't saving it. It was just stupidness out of the back and one ball over the top. Again, first goal conceded, it's a penalty. Vicario ain't gonna save it. Second goal we conceded, a stupid mistake out from our midfielders. Passed it to Bassoon, who was under pressure already. The guy folded quickly. Let Strand Larson, I think he hasn't been that bad for Palace, squirm a shot off, and it went straight through Vicario's legs. Vicario, you gotta do better with saving that. And the third goal, again, with a man down already, we already gave Sarr too much space, other Palace players too much space. It was just one ball over the top, and by that we went from 1-0 up in the first 40 minutes to being 3-1 down with a man down by halftime. Regardless of what happened in the second half, Palace absolutely dominated the entire pitch, and even we had chances, but we never converted it. and Palace deserved to win that game. They had the better of the ball. They were playing with the ball on the floor majority of the game, and they were able to exploit our weaknesses. It was like every Spurs player just immediately just say, you know what, let's have it your way. I don't care who comes to our stadium. If we concede, we're just gonna let you do whatever you gotta do. And as sad as it is, unfortunately, might as well just accept in the championship next season. Might as well just go start playing, getting ready for Bolton, Middlesbrough, Ipswich. We might just meet up with Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester again, if any of the teams are still in the championship. And trust me, immediately once we go down to a championship, we ain't coming back for a long, long time. Why? Because championship teams, you can say whatever you want about them. They can play better with the ball on the floor. They can actually play proper football. And we've been playing, if that continues on where Spurs are in the championship or not, we're just going to allow teams to have their way regardless of where we're playing, at home or away. Yeah, that was a disgrace again. I think everyone, including the manager, is responsible, including the people in charge. Doesn't matter whether Tudor is gone by tomorrow, or he leaves at the end of the season. The situation ain't changed because none of the players we got are good enough to at least have the self-awareness to know that they're in the relegation scrap. Even West Ham, who have been in the relegation scrap for most seasons in the Prem, they've known how to stay up. So don't rule them out. Even Forest, at least trying to stay up as well. You know what's even fun and crazy is Wolves have the same amount of wins at home this season in 2026 than Spurs' home record in overall. Barely got double-digit wins in the Prem this season, and considering the season May is coming up quickly, need to act fast. Otherwise, the championship dream is still on. But yeah, that was a joke performance. I think every player needs to know that you can't just perform for one part of the game and just give up immediately. They need to know that they're in the relegation scrap. But other than that, regardless of what happens to Spurs, where they actually stay up and get no European football at the best case scenario, or they actually do go down in championship, might as well just stop supporting the club in general and find a different club, because the same stuff is going to happen, and might as well just save myself from future misery down the road. Well, we're going to see what happens, but I guess this is karma for Spurs because they sacked of what happened when they sacked Ange at the end of last season, despite him finishing 17th, but actually bringing Spurs a trophy, winning something with Spurs. But yeah, again, might as well just say season done, wrapped up, dusted. It's fun while we lasted being the Prem, and just call the remaining games off and say, you know what, Spurs relegated to a championship next season. Here we go. Thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'm out. Peace.